And Tommy Lee joins us now. Thank you very much for joining us, Tommy, and congratulations on the new album. Your first solo album in quite a while. Was it great just to get rid of all those other jerks and do your own thing?
No, you know what? It's just time, man. I took a year off after the final Motley tour in 2016. I was like, I'm taking a year off. I'm not going to make any music. I'm going to just like hit the reset button. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. And I made it about a year. And then I just I was just exploding with ideas, and boom, like a year and a half later, I had a record done and got it done, thankfully, before the pandemic. And it's about to come out Friday. So I'm super pumped.
We're all very excited, Tommy. And along with all the great new tracks, there's also a cover of the Prince classic, When You Were Mine. I mean, you could cover any song, like any Prince song, any song you want to. Why did you land on this classic?
Well, first of all, I am and always will be a massive Prince fan. I always have been. This was look, if you're going to cover a Prince song, you better do a kick-ass version of it. So I got together with Lucas and we decided to slow the song down, because if you listen very closely to those lyrics, they are dark, very, very dark. And the original is very poppy, like When You Were Mine. It's really like upbeat and da-da-da. And we slowed it down, and now the lyrics literally jump out of the speakers and you're like, whoa, this is dark, this is heavy. And it just got super sexy, slowed down like that. And it's one of my favorites on the record, actually.
It's fantastic. And Tommy, before we keep talking about the album, I just want to ask you, we just chatted to Rahit, who's addicted to fizzy drinks and, was addicted to fizzy drinks. So, no, you've been very honest about your addictions over the years. Have you ever been addicted to fizzy drinks?
Well, it depends, what kind of fizzy drinks? The answer is probably yes.
Hey, your wife, Brittany, did something very special, to celebrate the launch of the album. I think we've got a little bit of it here. Let's have a look.
Love it. It's your album cover.
What did you do to my car?
Yeah.
Did you hug her, or were you like, what?
I freaked out. She woke me up. I think I was still wearing my slippers or something. And she's like, close your eyes. We walk out, and it's a black and matte black Rolls Royce Wraith, which I love that. I love that car. And the first thing I see is this bright pink and bright blue car. And I'm thinking, that's not mine. Maybe this is like a joke or something. And she's like, no, I did it for your album's coming out. I wanted to surprise you. And I was like, oh my God, what have you done to my car?
How long did you get around with it looking like that for?
You know what? It's still like that. I wish I could show you. And I was like, I can't drive this around. This is crazy. Like, it's got my name all over it and stuff. So, and anyway, we get in the car. She makes me drive around, and she's filming people. She's filming people we're going down the street, and people are like, Tommy! And I'm so embarrassed. I'm literally like, I'm like this in the car. It's insane.
You couldn't even have a drink to ease the pain, Tommy, because you've gotten rid of the drinking in the year where everybody has been taking it up because it's been such a bin fire of a year. What made you decide to say, that's it, I'm done with it?
I picked a really bad time to stop drinking. Like, geez. Well, I guess, I don't know. You know what? For me, it was a case of, idle time is just evil. Like, the tour was over and I was just basically just bored out of my mind. And I ended up really drinking a lot just out of boredom. And I just, one day I just was like, man, this is insane. Like, this is not this is not cool. I got to pump the brakes here, and decided just to go and just pump the brakes and stop. I had to. I was just drinking crazy amounts. Stupid.
Have you felt like it's obviously it's a big shift in your life? Have you felt like you've had a new clarity, new creativity? Like, has it been a really positive thing for that?
For sure. I'm sitting here with almost another entire album of music ready to go.
Wow.
Like, I've just been you know, down here in my bubble writing and just getting it all out, and keeping busy. You know, when I keep busy, I'm good. When I'm not doing anything, that's bad.
Well, I don't want to take you back to some of those days, but there is a new Netflix biopic out on Motley Crue called The Dirt, and it's got a whole younger generation of fans discovering the band, which that's not a problem, but I just wonder how accurate some of the scenes are in this film, because it's pretty wild stuff.
A lot of fizzy drink.
Yeah, fizzy drinks are just flowing from everywhere.
Yeah, it is as accurate as it can be, and I can honestly say that because I'm still blown away that Jeff Tremaine, the director, I cannot believe the authenticity that he captured and squeezed that many years of absolute mayhem into what, an hour and 40 minutes, I think it was. I don't even know how that's possible, but he did it. And the cast, I know you guys had Machine Gun Kelly on a while ago.
Yeah.
And he played me. He did an incredible job. The whole cast did. And the movie is really brought on a whole nother generation of fans, which is super rad. And it's incredibly accurate. It's incredibly accurate. As a matter of fact, he said to us in the meeting, we were meeting with different directors, and he said, "There's no other director on this planet that can direct this movie but me." And we were like, "Oh, really?" And he was like, "No, my job is I'm going to bring everybody right back to that time period, and they're going to feel like they were there, and something that they possibly missed out on." I get a lot of emails from fans saying that, like, "God, what was it like then? It was insane, and that we missed it." And I'm like, "Yeah, you did, because it will never be like that again."
So when you see your life, or that aspect of your life, kind of thrown back to you like a mirror in that way, how do you feel? Like, do you feel proud of it? Do you wince a little bit? Like, do you fully embrace it? What happens?
You know what? I'm super proud of it. We really, you know, when people come up to you and say, "Man, you guys are the soundtrack to my life," that's a pretty heavy statement. And, you know, even the good times, the bad times, maybe even the cringeworthy moments, those are all, the universe puts those in front of you, man. Those are lessons learned. So I have no regrets. You know, those things, they were there to learn from, or to show you a different way. So it's all good, man. Super stoked about the movie. It came out amazing.
Tommy, you've been pretty vocal about your criticism of your president, Donald Trump. Was that before he beat Corona?
he's answered without words before you even...
I know, that's a first on this show. I was wondering if his remarkable recovery and almost defeat of coronavirus has turned you around, Tommy.
Well, actually, you know, Mr. Death came and took one of my good friends recently, Eddie Van Halen, and I'm sitting there thinking, I can think of a handful of people that Mr. Death could have taken instead of Eddie, and I wish no ill upon anybody, but it would have been interesting if the tables were turned, let's just say.
I have no idea what he means, Carrie. Shall we wind up?
Yeah,
I think it would be a great time. Good luck over there. Tommy Lee's album, Andro, will be available from October 16th. It's been a blast, Tommy. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me, guys. Arigato.
Gozaimasu.
See you.
life.